Welcome back to Inside the Huddle. There were plenty of moments in that Steelers-Bengals game that made me jump off of my couch, and a ton that were blowing up the Twitter world. That's where the numbers were this week, the retweets, the favorites, the likes. But I want to know which one of the plays from the Steeler game, those big moments that made you guys feel the same way. There was the Minka Fitzpatrick had a pick six off of Burrow's first pass of the regular season, then later called overtime with a blocked PAT. TJ Watt deflected a pass into his own chest for an interception. Deontay Johnson went Air Jordan for a grab that can be a contender for catch of the year. And after pinging one off the goalpost, Boswell avenged himself to steal the game 23-20. But with all of that excitement, you've got to choose one play out of all of those. That was your moment of the game. The play that made you scream and yell and wake up the neighbors. Rich, I'll start with you. Which one was the play for you?
Well, I was there among all the screaming fans and the silent fans at moments. I love the catch. The catch was unbelievable. But the play for me is the Minka Fitzpatrick blocked PAT. That doesn't happen at that moment, a moment where you need it. You never see that happen. So definitely 100% for me, it's the Minka Fitzpatrick block PAT.
I'm doing a check with me here. I'm going to AJ because I'll finish this thing off with a off-the-board selection.
Hey, I love it because now I can tag Rich with that was extraordinary from Minka. It can never be ordinary with Minka when he makes plays
That wasn't
like that.
the defense, though. It was special teams.
Whammy! Got
Part of the
them!
defense. And I will say, yes, I agree with that play because I was not at the game. I was in the truck afterwards, like screaming my head off in front of everybody else, thinking that we were maybe going to lose the game, and then Minka pulled that out. So, Chris.
That play was surreal because nobody on the broadcast noted that their long snapper was hurt until right then and there. And then you're like, oh my God, a glimmer of hope here. And then it actually happens. Like you can see the lob snap and then him block it. It was insane. I'll nominate, even though I didn't react to it in real time, Gunnar Olszewski's 20-yard punt return. You know why, kids? Because that's the play their long snapper tore his arm up. I am not celebrating his injury. I hope he comes back and has a wonderful career. But that's my play that I was screaming about afterwards because it's the only reason they won.
Hannah?
Okay, so I would agree with Rich with the Minka play because about 2 seconds before that I said, oh my God, we really need him to block this. But honestly, what are the stinking chances? And then it happened. But something that I really liked was the Boswell kick at the end. More so, it didn't make me scream as much as it did make me breathe a sigh of relief after the stress and anxiety that game provided. And I was so afraid to go to bed that night with that ping just ringing in my ear. And I know it would have been for Steelers fans everywhere. So I don't know about you guys, but that's probably how I was thinking going to bed that night.
If it wasn't for Deontay Johnson, who lost a yard on the previous play, he would have made it. It would have got around the upright.
I mean, he kicked a knuckleball.
I'm just saying, I'll let you know.
He kicked a knuckleball.
Right.
It was an ordinary kick.
All theoretical, Rich. All theoretical.
Yeah.
We'll see who can make the biggest plays this week, but which play at home made you spill the chips and scream loud enough to wake up the neighbors? Tell us on Twitter at KDKA Sports.